Hello, good morning, YouTube. Today I decided to do a little Baphomet theme for today's video. um, Today I wanted to discuss something a little more along the lines of mental health. So let's talk about my hallucinations. So, as discussed before, I am bipolar with psychotic features. I lean more towards the mania side, not hypomania per se, but I'm constantly happy and sad simultaneously at the same time, all the time. So it can be exhausting, but that is where I stand personally on the mental health spectrum. Um, Obviously, I have other factors aside from that, like PTSD, so on and so forth, doesn't matter. So, hallucinations, right? What do I experience? Now, I have two different forms of hallucinations. I have auditory and I have visual. So, I personally see things like shadow people, I see walls moving, I see occasionally I'll see people that like aren't there, aren't real. I hear voices, I hear different noises, like sometimes it'll be like someone talking to me in the background, or, at times it can get kind of creepy and it'll be along the lines of like someone behind me all the time. Sorry, I'm playing with my piercing. I'm a little nervous. But so I typically see and hear different things. It doesn't happen too often. I'm pretty safe for the most part. It's not like I'm gonna have like a whole mental breakdown over it. I take medication for it. It does. At times, the medication will lower the hallucinations, and it won't happen as frequently. And sometimes, it'll escalate, and depending on whether or not I feel paranoid and like super unsafe, is when, I talk to my doctor and I'm like, hey, X, Y, and Z is happening. I need a prescription change. Or either prescription change or more or less, it just needs to be adjusted. I think that's all I really want to talk about. I mean, mental health for me is a day-to-day basis. Like, it's not every day is the exact same for me. Like, some people, their mental health, they have a routine. They have to wake up, do this, do that. Like, mine's sort of routine. Like, I wake up, I take my meds, I get my coffee ready, I get ready for work, I work, and so on and so forth. Like, it's not, my day isn't different from anybody else's. The only main difference between me and somebody else is the fact that I see things that aren't there and I hear things that aren't there. Now, as long as I don't interact with them or talk back to them or freak out that they were there, I should be fine for most of the day. Every now and then, like, I'll have a little freak out, hence March of this year, but that's about it. Everything's kind of Gucci. I'm dabbling into dressing up a little bit more for my videos, trying to be all cutesy, the girly, the cutie booty. I don't know where that was. Hello. That's about all I got though. I don't really have anything else. Oh, I do have bunny slippers now. Um, that's about, yeah, I have bunny slippers. I've been living life, living the dream, working, watching YouTube videos, watching horror movies, watching psychological movies. Oh, that is something I can talk about with my mental health. I need to be careful when it comes to like psychological thrillers, horror movies, anything that kind of like messes with my head. I have to be careful with because obviously, if I get influenced by something, or why am I so close to the camera? I'm like, hello. Why am I so close to you? Sorry, the security blankie. Um, Yeah. I'm still working on like not spacing out mid-camera, but it's also because like sometimes I'm looking at something and I kind of hyperfixate on it. But I digress. Obviously, I'm a little space cadet. My mind is kind of everywhere. I think about a billion things at the same time, and sometimes I'm just unable to physically and verbally communicate that to others. And sometimes I just get really quiet and I shut down because it's like I'm trying to mentally do the work of deciphering what's real and what's not real. So sometimes like I like to just sit and listen to music while I work, or I'll listen to somebody else talk just to kind of get it off my chest. Or not to get it off my chest, but just to kind of focus and to see the difference between what isn't there and what is there. Now, I hope that didn't scare you. I don't want to like stigmatize my mental health, which is why I don't try to talk about it. But I also want to talk a bit about it because I think it's important. And I personally haven't gone down the rabbit hole of YouTube and mental health yet. So I haven't really seen anybody else talk about hallucinations and like the different types of ones that they have. I'm sure somebody has talked about it, but I just wanted to share my personal experience. Um, if you personally hallucinate or if it's ever happened to you, let me share your thoughts, Let me know down below, like, what your personal thought is on your hallucinations and whatnot. Which, of course, comes with paranoia, but um, if you know how to maintain it, you should be fine. I also have, like, a horrible fear of people sometimes. Like, yeah, I can talk to people and I'm friends with people and all this and that, but, like, strangers and stuff, I have a really hard time talking to them because sometimes I don't know if they exist. I know that sounds weird, but like if you're in the same spectrum, I guess, as me in terms of like what your reality is, it makes sense. But I should probably go before anything else gets weird and I overshare, which I think I might have overshared, but that's okay. Let me know what you think of my ears down below. um, I hope you liked my video, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. If you want to come hang out, you can subscribe and like if you want. That'd be super cool. I'd much appreciate it. And that's about it. Have a good day. Mwah. Goodbye.